Hi, I'm a key worker, and thanks, I didn't get the NHS clap. But I'm also, thank you, I'm also a civil servant. It's
Oh.
confusing, I know. Yeah, cheers, chaps. This week, I took part in an experiment in making sure that it was safe to go back to the office. Dum, 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 dum. Well, killing off civil servants is a way of reducing the tax bill, I guess. And it does mean that the government doesn't have to listen to our advice anymore. Not that Dominic ever did anyway, but it seems we may actually have a saviour in Matt Hancock. Now, I never thought I was actually going to say that, but he's concerned about the coronavirus, the spread of it by the younger people, especially to their grandparents. And he said it's very important we avoid using public transport. So we're safe, we don't have to go to the office. But apparently it's all right because the UK is not as bad as France. Really? That's their measurement. When have we ever been as bad as the French? Slack blur. Scientists say that the virus is getting to exponential levels and it's increasing. So it's Groundhog February month again. Just got to wonder what Boris is going to do this time and which rules Dominic's going to break. Oh, hang on, that's the international treaty one that he's already just breaking, isn't it? So our lives are actually in the hands of teenagers and adults aged 17 to 24. We're all going to die. Unless we shut down the schools, lock down universities for 2 weeks, ban them from the pubs, or the government used track and trace system that doesn't work very well, and if it did, we haven't got labs that can cope with the tests. You've got to love the response last week from the Shadow Health Secretary. Matt Hancock should come to the Commons and explain. What? Just explain, not actually do anything. Not resign, not actually ensure that there's enough tests in the labs and capacity in the labs. Or get track and trace working. Although, let's see what happens on the 24th, eh? So, our survival relies on clear government advice. The rule of sex. Which apparently is going to save us all. And if you're a grandson, you've got to be tempted if you're going to try and save your granny. Now, I thought I was getting too old to fulfill my fantasy of having a mother and daughter at the same time. But it appears in order to save mankind, I'm going to have a great-granddaughter, granddaughter, daughter, mother, and a granny in her 90s. Just do the sums. Well, we've all got to make sacrifices. Viagra, here I come. Oh, hang on, I've just realised my dyslexia kicked in there. It's the rule of six, isn't it? Well, if I can find the right household, you never know. I used to be a part-time living statue. It was a stable job and offered me a platform to express myself. Boom! Scaring the crap out of people. Dogs would take the piss and pigeons would occasionally make it a shit day, but I just took it. I just took it as a sign that I was doing a good job. It provided a steady income until the markets took a topple, and then they seem to have taken a dive since then. But I'm sure history will show that not everybody is perfect by today's standards. Now, coronavirus is only a year old, and everybody is singing happy birthday to it. What the hell is wrong with the world? And the race is on for a vaccine. Oxford University are really in the final stages of testing. They've had some side effects, but Cambridge are doing something. Now, according to the news, these two universities, as usual, are the only ones in the race. Well, what the hell are the other ones doing? And why do they never make the boat race final? Still, Oxford will need some volunteers. So all those ignorant, brain-dead, selfish wankers in Bolton and Birmingham that won't wear a mask, step forward. No £100 fine for you, you pricks. Now, not everybody will want an injection. So let's hope they can do some sort of powder form. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Let's kill this fucking virus and get our lives back. Hoover or snort, the choice is yours. Before lockdown, 62% of men said that they didn't wash their hands after they went to the loo. Now just think about that for a moment. How do you interview men coming out of the loo? You use a gorgeous woman or a lovely LGBTQ type of person. Excuse me, sir, can I just ask you some questions about your toilet and washing habits? No, most men were panicked. It wasn't me that missed. No. I didn't look at his cock. No, I didn't, honest. No. And the splashes on my trousers are actually because I did wash my hands. Excuse me, sir, did you just wash your hands? No, like, babe, why not? Well, because my fruit and veg is clean, innit? There's no need. Is that because your mum washed them this morning for you? No, she's dead, innit? Must have been your gran then. Sorry for any grans. Thank you for taking part. Here's a little dirty little, sorry, start again. Here's a little baby wet wipe for you, you dirty fucking bastard. Now let's hope that 62% of men are now sanitising their fruit and veg. With all this extra hand washing, I've realised I've got to do moisturising my hands. And I found out I've got to be careful which bottles I pick up in the morning without my glasses on. Glue didn't fix the problem. Lube felt a bit of an asshole. Sanitizer helped clean that problem up. And fairy liquid made my hands all nice and soft and bubbly. But I found out using my own cream is much more exciting. Thank you very much. I'm Keith Brokenshire. I'm off to go and get some Viagra. Stay safe. Save the civil service. Protect your granny with a rule of six. Sorry. Thanks very much.